Good morning. These are the developing stories. My name is Remy Allen. The Ondo State government is set to commence the disbursement of scholarships, bursaries, and financial aid to Ondo indigent students enrolled in tertiary institutions nationwide. The flag-off ceremony is scheduled for Tuesday at 10 a.m. at the Cocoa Conference Hall, Governor's Office, Alagbaka, Akure. This initiative supports the governor's ease agenda aimed at fostering strategic partnerships, enhancing quality education, and improving educational outcomes across the state. Students' representatives are urged to attend, with the guests expected to be seated by 9 a.m. The disbursement follows the state's approved budget of 350 million naira for the 2025 scholarship and bursary program, benefiting about 12,000 students, an increase from previous years. The scholarships cover various categories, including medical students, law students, and students with disabilities. Still on education, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board has extended the deadline for the admission processes into public universities to November 17. In a statement by the spokesman of the board, Dr. Fabian Benjamin said the extension demonstrates JAMB's efforts to manage unforeseen judicial and administrative delays while adhering to a mandate to expand opportunities in higher education. It also underscores the central role of JAMB and the National Universities Commission, NUC, in coordinating the academic calendar and ensuring that all eligible candidates, including those for newly accredited courses, are fairly considered through the official Central Admissions Processing System CAPS platform. The finality of the noon November 17 deadline emphasizes the need to quickly regularize the academic session. Not leaving education story yet, the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NELFund, says application for the Federal Student Loan Scheme has surpassed 1 million, making it one of the most widely embraced social intervention programs under the Bola Tinubu administration. In a statement, the Director of Strategic Communications at NELFund, Oseyemi Oluwatoyi, said the milestone was achieved less than a year after the scheme's launch on May 24, 2024. According to NELFund, more than 116 billion naira has been disbursed to students in universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education across the country. The disbursements cover both tuition and upkeep allowances aimed at easing the financial burden on learners. NELFund reaffirmed its commitment to improving access, transparency, and efficiency in the loan process, pledging that every qualified Nigerian student, regardless of background or location, will be able to benefit from the scheme. Away from education-related stories, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has dragged the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and the Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas to court over their alleged failure to investigate claims that lawmakers pay up to 3 million naira to sponsor or present bills, motions, and petitions in the National Assembly. The case filed at the Federal High Court Abuja follows a viral video in which a Jigawa lawmaker, Ibrahim Haoyo, alleged that lawmakers pay between 1 million and 3 million naira to have their bills or motions introduced. In the suit, Serap is seeking an order of mandamus compelling Akpabio and Abbas to refer the allegations to appropriate anti-corruption agencies for investigation and possible prosecution. The group is also asking the court to compel both presiding officers to take steps to protect Aoyo as a whistleblower. According to Serap, the alleged bribery amounts to fundamental breaches of the Nigerian Constitution, the country's anti-corruption laws, and international obligations under the UN Convention Against Corruption. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has forecast dust, haze, and thunderstorms across various parts of the country from Monday to Wednesday, warning citizens to stay alert and take safety precautions. NIMET's weather outlook released in Abuja predicted slight dust haze over Katsina, Kano, Jigawa, Yobe, Borno, and parts of Kaduna states on Monday, with sunny conditions expected in other northern areas. It envisaged isolated thunderstorms with moderate rains later on Monday over Ondo, Ogun, Edo, Ekiti, Osun, Abia, Ebonyi, Enugu, Anambra, Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Rivers, Bayelsa, and Delta states. For Tuesday, NIMET predicted a sunny and hazy atmosphere over the northern region, while isolated thunderstorms, while moderate rainfall is expected on Tuesday evening in Ogun, Edo, Enugu, Ondo, Abia, Imo, Ebonyi, Lagos, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Rivers, Bayelsa, and Delta states. On Wednesday, NIMET forecast sunny skies over the northern region and sunny conditions with patches of clouds across the central region throughout the day, with thunderstorms developing later in some areas. The Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, Kaduna State Chapter, has faulted the decision of the United States government under President Donald Trump to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern over the alleged persecution and killing of Christians. The council described the designation as unfair, biased, and reflective of one-sided narrative that ignores the complex nature of Nigeria's security challenges. It also criticized the Christian Association of Nigeria, accusing it of promoting false narratives of religious persecution that have deepened divisions and inflamed tensions. The move of the U.S. president has sparked nationwide debate, with some Christian groups welcoming the decision, while Muslim organizations, including the SCSN, rejected it as biased and politically motivated. In a statement issued in Kaduna, the Secretary of the Council, Hassan Abdurrahman, said the U.S. decision was unjust, noting that Nigeria's security crisis was driven largely by ethnic, political, and economic factors rather than religion. He argued that portraying Nigeria as a country where Christians are systematically persecuted was misleading and damaging to the nation's image. Meanwhile, the United States Congress has considered a bill that could impose far-reaching sanctions on 12 northern governors, prominent traditional rulers, and senior judges over what American lawmakers described as a Christian genocide and systematic persecution under Nigeria's Sharia and blasphemy laws. This follows the designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern by President Donald Trump and his instruction to the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, to act without delay. The Nigeria Religious Freedom Accountability Act of 2025, sponsored by Republican Senator Ted Cruz, designates Nigeria as a country of particular concern for religious persecution. The bill proposes direct sanctions against public officials and religious authorities accused of promoting or tolerating violence against Christians and other religious minorities. Under the bill introduced on September 9, 2025, the U.S. Secretary of State will, within 90 days of its passage, submit a report to Congress listing Nigerian officials, including governors, judges, and monarchs who have promoted, enacted, or maintained blasphemy laws or tolerated violence by non-staff actors invoking religious justification. And that's the news. Thanks so much for watching. Good morning.